Hi, book club members. We are on to chapters 3 and 4 today of Captain Awesome versus Nacho Cheese Man. All right. So remember yesterday we learned about a new arch enemy, right? The dog that drools, Mr. Drools. And remember Eugene and his friend Charlie were up in the treehouse having a slumber party, or boys probably don't have slumber parties, like a little sleepover in their treehouse. And they left their brand new Super Dude comic book, and they were very worried that Mr. Drools, the dog next door, was going to get to it, right? And then the next day, he saw his stinky Queen Stinky Pants. Remember, his sister was opening the gate to let that dog out. So let's find out what happens today. Chapter 3, The Missing Comic Book Caper. Mom, have you seen it? Eugene screeched down the stairs. Seen what, dear? What? How could she not know the what I'm talking about? It's the only most important thing in forever. Eugene was shocked. Was his, let's see, it says Eugene's super secret awesome stuff. So it's a box full of comic books. So what do you think the what is? What is he missing? Was his mother not aware of Super Dude? Did she not see the posters, the DVDs, the collectible action figures on her son's dresser? Eugene's bestest, favoritist comic book in his whole collection was not in its special hiding spot in the box under his bed. It was gone. Dun, dun, dun. Super Dude number 429 was missing. Did Mr. Drool sneak into Eugene's room, take Super Dude number 429 in his giant paws of evil, and run away with it? Panic began to hit Eugene. The thought was too horrible to imagine. All that drool all over Super Dude. See the drool dripping off the comic book? And I double-evered that issue. He checked his bedroom floor. No muddy footprints, no bite marks on the door, no fleas hopping about on Eugene's pillow, no sign that Mr. Drools had made it inside Captain Awesome's secret headquarters. But the comic book was gone, and someone had taken it. No one had been in his room except... Oh, barf! I showed my comic to Charlie when we were in the treehouse. But no member of... so who's he blaming that he thinks might have taken his comic book? His new best friend. But no member of the Sunnyview Superhero Squad would do anything bad? Right? Eugene slumped. He missed his comic book so much he was even thinking his best friend took it. That was the worst thought he ever had, except for the one about the drool being all over Super Dude. Oh. So he feels bad even accusing his friend. That's how bad he misses it. He's thinking crazy thoughts. Chapter 4, Turbo Day! Turbo! 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 The class chanted the name of their pet hamster. It was Thursday, and that meant it was Turbo Day. As Turbo's caretaker, Eugene made sure to get him to school early. In Miss Beasley's second grade classroom, Turbo Day meant a celebration of everything Turbo. You only need 2 things to have Turbo Day. 1, Turbo. 2, a day. If there's one thing that would cheer up Eugene, it was Turbo Day, and it would give him a chance to check Charlie's cubby for the missing comic book. You know, just in case. Turbo! 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 Who's the hamster on the go? It's Turbo! The class sang a special cheer written just for Turbo. The class was distracted by Turbo's cuteness and good hamster manners. Now was Eugene's chance. He wandered to the back of the room. No one was looking. Peek, Eugene quickly looked in Charlie's cubby. Shake, Eugene shook Charlie's backpack. Flip, he even flipped through Charlie's history book. Now, was that very nice of him to go through his friend's stuff without asking? No super dude comic, but he did find a new half-empty can of cheese. If Charlie was the thief, he was more clever than Commander Nylon, who kept stealing Super Dude's socks while he was sleeping and used them to stitch a humongous sock monster. Eugene snuck back to the circle just in time for the Turbo game. Turbo rolled around the floor in his plastic ball, showing off his athletic skills. Awesome! Look at him go! What a cute little sidekick, Eugene proudly thought. The class squealed and cheered with delight. Turbo Day was a success. So here's the humongous sock monster. And there's Turbo showing off his cute skills. Turbo, force, now, Eugene called out to Turbo. Everyone will be impressed when Turbo rolls right to me just like he always does. Eugene smiled at that thought. Turbo rolled and rolled and rolled right past Eugene. Right past Eugene. What? Where's he going? Turbo rolled to Charlie? Ah, this is worse than the time that Super Squirrel bit Super Dude's super finger when Super Dude fed him that super acorn from the super oak tree. Charlie, Eugene called out. Why did Turbo roll right to you? Charlie shrugged. I don't know, but that was cool, huh? Charlie patted the top of the hamster ball and carried it over to Turbo's cage. What's going on here? My favorite comic book in forever is missing, and now my faithful sidekick has Turbo forced to somebody else? Eugene quickly looked around the classroom to see if anyone was using a mind control hat. There could be no other explanation. But there was no one with a mind control hat. Eugene realized there must be another explanation. There must be. Tongue-tied this morning. Let's see. I might have time to read one more. That's a pretty long chapter. All right, well, we will hold off. That's it. So chapter 5 and chapter 6 will be read tomorrow. Wonder what's going to happen. Hopefully Eugene doesn't do something crazy and silly, like accusing his best friend, right, of doing something without first talking to him, right? What would you do in this situation if one of your favorite things were missing? What would you do? Would you go ask people first, or would you just start accusing and getting upset? Let's see what Mr. Super Awesome does, Captain Awesome. All right, my friends, bye.